Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon, click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. Friday, June 9th, 07:41 a.m. New York time, discussing stock IPOs. Briefly about stock IPOs, they are companies that choose to be listed on the stock exchange. They don't have to be American companies. They could, or they could be from other countries. And there are several stock exchanges in the United States. The big one, the oldest one, the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ Stock Exchange, which is mostly high-tech companies. And then you have the over-the-counter stock exchange and another one similar to that are for lower penny type stocks. And to be listed on a stock exchange, they must apply. And some don't necessarily qualify to be on the big stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, the oldest, for ethical and moral reasons, or they just don't want to disclose all the information about the company. So they filed to be on other stock exchanges. And sometimes once they're listed on a stock exchange, they change in the future from one exchange to the other. So now you know some basic information about companies on stock exchanges. And also some of them are removed from stock exchanges because they choose in the future to be private, or they bought out by another company and they bought up by the other company. The other company acquires them, merges them, and take them off the stock exchange. Here we go. Each chart, we're going to look at the daily chart. Each candle is a day. First, we'll look at Alpha, Foxtrot, Romeo, Mike. Here is the day it did its IPO. It opened and closed green. That means it closed higher than it's open for the day. Then the next few days, it went up to make an all-time high. And since then, it's near the low. That's not a good investment. That is not leadership. The next one is Bumblebee, a dating app. Bravo, Mike, Bravo, Lima. The first day it did IPO, it closed lower than it's opened. The next day it made its all-time high. And since then, it hasn't retested all-time high. That's not a good investment. And the next one, Coinbase. It's a cryptocurrency exchange. Just like I mentioned, there's different stock market exchanges. Even though stock market, some of those are also listed on a stock exchange, such as this cryptocurrency business. It's listed on the exchange. Stock symbol, Charlie, Oscar, India, November. This red candle was the first day it did its IPO, and it closed red for that day, down. And since then, it's gone lower. Not a good investment. It's kind of like a casino. They should be making money and going higher, but they doing the inverse. So not all IPOs, and especially the ones I've been showing you, are not good investments. Again, some of them could get delisted because they fail to meet the requirements of pricing. Next one, Delta Sierra Papa. Wow, the first day it went green. The next few days it ran up, made an all-time high. And since then, almost near record low. Not good leadership. Next one, Oscar, Sierra, Charlie, Romeo as well. The first one, the first day, it closed down red and traded lower. Here's the all-time high. And since then, look at this. Yesterday it made a new low. Discouraging. Who are the board members of this company? Who's the owners? Who's the investors? Bad leadership, bad business plan. Why do they do IPO? Just to have their name on covers of magazines and in the media? Did you ever think they were going to be winners? Some companies have the money to go listed on stock markets, and they're just doing it for publicity. Doesn't mean they're a good investment. Got it. Next one. Papa Lima Tango Romeo. There we go. The first day it closed lower than it's open. And since then, 2 days ago, it hit the new low. Me, I don't invest in IPOs, nor do I trade IPOs. I'll wait till at least 1 year of history and then determine if I want to trade it. I don't invest in them. Papa Oscar Sierra Hotel. Wow. The first day they listed on the stock exchange, they closed green, and that was the high. That was the high. And then since then, failure, bad investment, near record lows. Romeo Alpha Alpha Sierra as well. The first day was the only day they had the all-time high. And since then, yesterday, new record low. Note, when a company that's listed on a stock exchange is at the $5 or lower, they get a letter from that exchange warning them that they could be delisted because there's a certain dollar amount they need to maintain their stock price as. So some of them will merge their shares. For example, maybe they'll take every 3 shares, merge them for one. If they did that here, well, would be closer to above the $20 range. Or sometimes if they fail to meet that requirement, they'll get taken off the stock exchange and moved to a smaller stock exchange that has lower standards, and they fall out of favor. Why would you want to buy down here? What's making you think that's a good investment? Not necessary. Okay, Romeo Bravo Lima X-ray. First day IPO went green. That's good. And then it went down, up, down. And look at this. Here's the all-time high. And since then, we're below the all-time high, but we're above the opening. So that's better than many of the other ones. Give them some credit. They still have time to go lower. Wink, wink. Next one, Romeo Lima X-ray as well. The first day they went green, closed higher than their open. The next day made the all-time high. Wow. Yesterday hit a new low. Oh boy. Who's propping these IPOs? Who's convincing people to go IPO? What big banks? Yeah. So we got the stock market all-time high. We have IPOs that are failing. Got to learn English. Yep, the struggle's real. So you see a disconnect. The stock indexes are hitting all-time highs, and many of the IPOs are failure. So again, why would you be in these IPOs? Next one, Sierra Hotel, Lima Sierra. Well, we see here's the all-time high. Here's the low, and it did a recovery, a V bottom, but still below the all-time high. X-ray Mike. Nice. Did IPO, made higher highs, higher lows, ran up, and then hard sell-off. Again, declining, not good leadership. And here's one that did recently. Even the board member of this company or CEO of this company, she was on stock symbol YOU, Clear Secure. She was on the day of their IPO at CNBC. She was a guest, touting her company, talking all the positive things about it. And they went green for the day. And now there's the high since we're an IPO, and we're nearing the low again. So let's figure this out the next 3 weeks, the next 3 months. Do you think we're going to be breaking this high or still below that high? Or come back and see what happens in the future. Again, I will not be investing in it. There's better opportunities. Let's go look at some older IPOs. One's from 2020. You might have heard this one, Airbnb. The IPO last year. IPO last year went red. First day went lower. This year, here's the high, $219.94. And now, yesterday, closed at 142.53. Wow, very disappointing. Amazon's doing better than this. Yep. DoorDash, food delivery company. Symbol Delta Alpha Sierra Hotel. Last year, there's the IPO. This year made the high. And since then, we're below the high. Almost around the range of the, well, we're inside the range of the initial IPO price. Yeah, not a good investment. There's better. Golf Delta Romeo X-ray as well. Here was the IPO last year, made the high last year, and since then we're almost near record low. LI Auto. Wow. Here's the IPO all the way down there. Had that huge run up last year, and then since then declining. Here we are again. Big trend is down. Rocket Company. Yep. Mortgage company owned by a big parent company. Here we are from last year. This year we had the all-time high, and since they're near record low. Wow, they should be making money. It's not a complicated business. It's a mortgage company, mortgage lending. So again, what are they doing wrong? That's bringing them all the way down here. Another very popular one last year. Snow, Sierra, November, Oscar Whiskey. Here was the IPO, closed green for the initial day. All-time high was last year, $429. And since then, wow, we've gone low and still way below the highs of last year. We're back inside the range, initial IPO. That's not good leadership. Another one, United Software. I might pronounce that wrong. Here's the IPO, the high of last year, and we're struggling right here. Not good leadership. Whiskey, Mike Goff. Wow. So all the way back here, an IPO, ran up to the high of last year, maintained that, and again, we're back down here. So a lot of whipsaw in here. Whipsaw. And the last one, X Papa Echo Victor. So when it went IPO, it did sell off and had this long trading range for several months, and then finally had that breakout, the all-time high last year, and since then declined, failed to take out that high back here, again declined. So it's struggling. It's struggling. Went lower yesterday. So there are better investments, IPOs. Got it. Hope you do. Most people are losing money in the IPOs. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal link. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.